script to Broken Flowers. I left it in his house, and I'm waiting, and then he calls me like 2 weeks later saying, "So Jim, where did you put that script?" No, he had the script. It's a joke. I have to say, for me, film is always a process, so I never shoot really the script exactly because it changes, and I wrote this kind of meta stuff into the script kind of to amuse myself while writing, but I thought, I'll see what Bill and Adam think. Is it something good? Is it something they'd like to do? And if they don't, I'll get rid of it, you know, but they really liked it a lot. They're saying, "No, we got to do this, we like this," so it's still in there.
When Bill goes, "Are we improvising now?" Now, was that him improvising during the film, or is that actually written when he went film or yeah?
No, that's written. I mean, the little clues are the theme song, and then "Are we improvising?" and then, you know, a few things up until "How do you know all this?" I read the scripts.
What brought you to a zombie film? How did that come about?
Oh gosh, I don't really know. After making our film Only Lovers Left Alive, which was really a love story, just, you know, in the frame of a vampire film. And after that, Tilda, whenever I would talk to Tilda, she would say, "So when are we doing the zombie film?" And we made a couple of films in between, Patterson and Gimme Danger, the Stooges film. But then I wrote this, and I wrote it for Tilda, for Bill, for Adam, for Chloe, for Steve Buscemi, and some of the others I conned into doing it after that. But so I don't know. I wanted to make something kind of ridiculous. I wanted to do something like a film we made years ago, Coffee and Cigarettes. I thought if I could have different groups of actors that I love kind of holed up and barricaded against a zombie attack, I could have long periods of them just talking a lot of nonsense, you know. But when I started writing, I changed it a bit, and it became Centerville, and I moved a little bit away from that, but not away from the ridiculous dialogue, I don't think.
Are you a big fan of zombie films? There's a lot of Latrobe, you mentioned a lot of Pittsburgh, so you must have been a fan of Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm not a big zombie fan. I prefer vampires, you know, because they're romantic and mysterious, and they can shape-shift into bats and wolves and stuff. But zombies are just hulking, soulless, you know, I don't like zombies. But having said that, I'm a film nerd, so I've watched lots of zombie movies, the history of zombie movies in my time. And Romero is the post-modern zombie master. So for me, you know, this film is a kind of extension or another generation of Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Living Dead. We filled the film with a lot of references to Night of the Living Dead, specifically because with George Romero, it's the first time, you know, before that zombies were like voodoo entities that you could control, but with George Romero, they are not controllable. They are not, they're the monsters, right? But they're not from outside of a social structure. They're not like Godzilla or something. And so they are us, and they come from within, in Romero's world, a broken system. So, and they're also the victims, because they don't ask to, you know, they're undead, not by their own doing, but by some stupid thing humans have done, which is in Romero's films too. So he's really the guide. And somebody told me, somebody wrote about this film saying, well, it's nothing new, and there's no new socio-political thing, there's nothing different than George Romero. Well, that was 50 years ago, and it's only gotten worse, you know? So, yes, we're using the same message threaded through, but yeah, Romero is very, you know, it's a big inspiration in a way, so. And lots of tiny details, references. I'll tell you one that's kind of cool. the car, you know, a 68 Pontiac Le Mans is the same car as in Night of the Living Dead, and we could only find a white one with a vinyl top. So our property master, Jeff Butcher, he studied color photos from the shoot of Night of the Living Dead and found out that the color of the car was a specific palmetto green metallic or something. So we painted it, we had it painted that color, so it's actually the same color as the car in the black and white version.